Alright, so hello and welcome back to Rimworld in New Beartown. So, we're starting to get things under control a little bit here. Let's see here. We've got our food processor coming up and running because everyone loves nutrient paste, except it's the opposite of that. Going to get our freezer expanded just a little bit here. We need some materials to get our hydroponics up and going. Looks like we're currently constrained by steel. Right, yeah, we don't have any steel saved. So, that's a bit of a problem, but we'll get that going here. Okay, good. Looks like they set up the second battery. This is all well and good. Now that we're running sun lamps and hydroponics bays as well, we need to make sure that we have a nice steady supply of power. So, is there anything else that I want to deal with right at the moment? Look around here. No, okay. Let's just keep building out our interior base here. We need to sort of get things going here initially before I worry too much about further expansion plans and so on and so forth. Okay, good, they got this built. Let's change this over to rice as well. It's a little irritating that you can't set the default, but, well, here we are. Okay, I've got a bunch of granite saved up and a bunch of limestone. That's right, that's steel. So let's go ahead and we'll put in some limestone walls here to keep this turned into a room. Do want to make sure that once we, open up this space that we're not letting all the nice cold air out. Okay, research screen. Excellent. So let's go ahead right away and let's get going on our gun turrets. Now, I'd mentioned earlier that we now have access to the high-tech research bench. This takes steel and it takes electricity, so we're just going to wait a little bit on that. We don't strictly need it. Yes, major break risk, I'm sure. Who's angry? What's your problem? Ooh, a raid. Pirates, okay. 4 of them. Club, no big deal. Gladius, no big deal. An LMG, that's less good. And a sniper rifle, that's very not good. Okay, so, well, let's keep our animals in our base here. And let's keep everyone in our base too. Let's go ahead and get this cleaned up a little bit, because I had just kind of thrown these zones together much earlier in the game. Okay, so base needs to include... I'm actually going to include the walls. Sometimes this can be a pain, but what it will do is it will keep them... It will let them go repair the walls, which is really nice in certain conditions. So, should I restrict this other area? You know what? Let's have the base area not include any place where they're going to get shot at. Okay. Alright, excellent. So, and then we'll kind of wait on them. This time... Oh, that's right, I was going to switch guns around. Who's got the pistol? Lau, you have the pistol. I need you to drop that, because Bo needs it, because he is a much better shot than you. No, you've done that wonderful thing where you've managed to block yourself in. Oh, you guys are so done sometimes. Okay. Kindly equip the pistol. Very good. And I don't have any other weapons in particular, do I? Nope. Well, why don't you just go ahead and grab, I don't know, a knife. Just so you've got something. Okay, well, let's make sure that my base zone includes this whole area where I'm going to be digging out. Okay, yes. Alright, and let's keep our stockpile zone expanding, which isn't an issue now, but it may become an issue, so... Yeah, I know. So we're going to do a couple things here. When they start to attack, I'm going to park my sniper right inside the road. Yumi, what are you doing? Get back in the base. Okay, so now they're beginning their assault. So, what I want to do is draft them all, and I'm going to set up defensive positions for 3 of these guys. So you, for example, need to come here. You're a sniper, you have your own separate thing. I don't have a good spot for you. Oh, and I'm going to leave this door held open. So, the point behind the door is that you get several extra bonuses from cover, and one of the bonuses that you can get is a bonus from being in darkness. Okay, actually I don't have time to set this stuff. So, Stone, why don't you come on over here. I'm just going to have him stand in the doorway so we can take a few pot shots on the way out, and there may not even be time. Who's coming up first? And then the guy with the sniper rifle. That is less than ideal. I may not be able to get any shots off at him, because he'll be able to see me. see what he's gonna do. Nice! Okay, these are the two melee guys coming over here. And that's as long as I can wait. Get back in here. Okay, well we got one taken down. That's right, I forgot Frederick's. Rather meleeer. Oh, here. Let's push you guys around the corner here. Now, if we're lucky, they'll be stupid and walk into our deadfalls. Be stupid, be stupid. Yes, okay. So I really want to catch that one guy on the way out. So, the guy with the sniper rifle. Or no, the LMG, I mean. I already got a free sniper rifle, which is very good. So hurry up, get over here. Shoot him in the back. I believe in you. Let's make sure that he's firing at the right target. You got him. Come on. Crap. I think he's going to get away. Sometimes being injured slows him down. He's going a little slower. I don't know if that's going to be enough. Come on. How much more range do I have? Okay, I have range all the way out. Come on. Nope. Ah! So close. Alright, so let's go ahead and undraft everyone. We'll put everyone back in their regular zones. Well, that was largely fine. So what I need to do, unforbid, strip, strip, unforbid. Let's get these rearmed. So I don't use auto rearm because when I capture prisoners, they will walk across the traps on their way out, and if they get killed, then you get the debuff for, what is it? Like, innocent prisoner died or something stupid like that. Okay, Lau, you're the one that I'm going to want. Oh no. It's a sniper rifle. Well, this is all well and good. Okay, well, we'll wait for them to wake up, and then we will kind of swap our weapons around here. Let's get this one set to the right. Actually, should I start some heal ret? I think I should. It takes a long time to grow. And our bears are thoughtfully devouring the corpses for me. These bears are awesome. Alright. Frederick's up, that's fine. Okay, Bo. I need you to... Here, first just come here. So you're out of the way. Gear, why don't you drop the pistol? Undraft. Should come get the sniper rifle. Lau. Oops, that didn't actually drop. I should have given him an extra second yet. Drop. Okay. Now go ahead and equip the sniper rifle. And Lau, you come get the pistol. Alright. Yeah, I know that you were super excited to be eating your delicious nutrient paste meal. Hopefully you're not too hungry. Yeah, you'll be fine. What's the worst that could happen, right? Okay, so we've got a bunch of granite, so this is good, because we're going to need to sort of dramatically expand our kill box. And I may do that fairly shortly here. I'm not sure how much longer that's going to take. So, let's see here. Okay, so we've got our food area expanded a little further. Fine. I just wanted to make sure that we weren't going to suddenly run out of space in there. So, what are you actually doing? How about... Oh, okay. Fine. Go ahead. Haul away. Bears will eat them if nothing else. Oh, and I do need to get some cotton going. Okay, so now that I've got a little more cash, let's go ahead and let's get another hydroponics basin up and running. Yes, this will be fine. And this one we're going to use for cotton. We have some steel built up. Good, good. We're going to do some other mining, but for the moment, we'll just keep mining inside of our base because... Oh wait, I forgot to check this. Constructed roof, rock thin. Okay, so I'm not going to continue to dig my way back in there until I'm confident what kind of surface there is back there. Surface, what kind of roof there is back there. Last thing I need is to inadvertently give myself a bug infestation. It's just such a pain. Okay, so rice is going away. Good, good. Oh, this is supposed to be cotton. when I'm a little more confident of our power situation here. This is looking okay. Okay, let's go ahead and let's build another hydroponics basin. You know what? Let's go crazy. Let's build 2. I'll do another for cotton and another for rice. There's only 4 of us, and I've got a steady supply of bear snacks. So that should be okay. Tattered apparel, don't care. You know what? Let's go ahead and let's build the structure to keep our bear snacks nice and safe. So I realize I'm going to be digging this area out later, but this is fine for the moment. So let's just go ahead and build something arbitrary like that. And what we're going to do is we're going to put a door in here. And this can just be a block door, that's fine. And we're going to run some power over a little bit later. I don't think I need to do that right now. If it ever consistently starts to get warm out, I can put a cooler in there venting inwards, and that's pretty handy. So base, so we have an eclipse, so now we're not going to get any solar power. It's less than ideal, but it's fine. No big deal. Okay, let's make sure this is still regular roofs, whatever. Mine a little further back there. Mostly we just need the iron. Now another thing that's nice about this roof is that we can clean the snow off of it, and obviously no new snow will fall, because that's how roofs work. And that's nice. I still will eventually end up paving over virtually everything that I'm using to get rid of the movement speed penalty from walking on ice, but having the snow off is handy. Okay, so can I please have you haul those blocks out of the doorway? Good, good. So once we're done in here... Wow, that was fast. Good lord, kids. Alright, well, let's build another one. Build copy. Not enough stored. Yes, I realize that. And yes, that is starting to become an issue. Okay, I can mine here too. Okay, and it's cold in here. We're going to need to start setting up some heat. Rumbos. Okay, so these are kind of fun. These are generally peaceful things, but if you manage to kill them, their fur is very valuable, and their horn is extremely valuable to exotic goods traders. The problem is, they can really take a punch, and so typically that's not something I'm going to deal with right away. Okay, so let's go ahead and rice, and let's go ahead and get another cotton. Do I really want cotton? Cotton is really a suboptimal material to be using, but I gotta have something, so... Alright, so I've got enough limestone. Let's get these 2 areas mined as well, just for neatness' sake. And then we're going to have to deal with some heat here in a little bit. So part of the problem is that I only have a single stone wall between me and the outside, and that is insufficient. What I typically do is, as part of my base construction in general, I build double walls, as in 2 sets of walls with a gap in between to walk from. That does provide me with a little bit of a thermal barrier. Later on, what I will also do is, this is nice, is build an actual 2 thickness wall, because that will also, you know, do a much better job insulating. Adding the second wall with a space in between basically just makes the thermal gradient a little shallower, because the gap in between ends up being half of the temperature difference between the inside and the outside. So it's an improvement. Okay, so let's get this bed set up in here. Get you guys to go ahead and do that. Hurry up. Frederick, can you just do this? This is trivial. Okay, and this was Bo. Let me make sure I got the right people. Bo and Laura. Good job, kids. Bo and Lao. Sorry, Bo and Lao. Let's just make sure I've got the correct people. Yes. Well, this is nice. They get mood buff, which is nice, provided that they all stay friendly with each other. This does not happen. You do get divorces. You do get affairs going on, which can sometimes become kind of a catastrophe. In general, it's not ideal under all situations, but on the whole, I like having my people be, you know, in relationships. If you're lucky, later they'll get married, and that's better. Psychic drone. Okay, this is obnoxious. So basically, one of the 2 genders gets a mood penalty until this goes away. Psychic drone, medium. It's got kind of a creepy message here. And there's not a whole lot to do except wait it out. So that's what we're going to do. Okay, our power situation is still looking pretty good. It's nice that we've got the wind cruising along right now. Our food situation, we've got 500 units of food, that's all well and good. So I'm reasonably pleased with how things are going here at this point. When we get our food production up a little higher, I'm going to start training one of our bears here. You know, I need to work on finishing my sentences as soon as one of these things pop up. Yep, things break down, they pop a new component in. I'm down to 22 components, that's not terrible, but given that virtually everything I'm doing requires lots of components, you know, that can eventually be an issue. So, what should we do now? Let's get some more granite cut, because we're going to need to start building out our next set of walls. So let's go ahead and let's get a bunch hauled in. And let's get planning here. So on this side, I'm not sure if I'm going to expand back this way or not. Oh, seriously? Where did this bear come from? Honestly. Okay, come here. This is going to go poorly. Come here. Where are my other people? Nowhere handy. Let's try to get you up here. Crap. Come on now. Oh, wait. Come back. Stay inside. Good, good. Oh, it's below freezing inside here. That's going to be a problem. So first, before we get any further here, I am just going to add a couple heaters. And we'll get that taken care of here shortly. Okay, so you come right here. Where's stone? Stone, you come right here. Yes, this is less than ideal, unfortunately. So let's hope that we can kill the bear before it kills Frederick. Come on, guys. Kill it. Alright, nice job. Undraft. So, how bad are you hurt? Not bad. Okay, so let's go ahead and we'll set this one as medical. Unfortunately, you are my primary doctor. But Bo's not bad. So we'll have Bo come and treat you here in just a moment. I don't mind the meat, but I really prefer to not have... Come on, come just over here. To not have my colonists get attacked, so... So, Bo, I'm really glad that you're being responsible. What I need you to do is start to treat your friend over here. Lau, I need you to get one of these heaters up and going before all my plants freeze to death faster than they already are. So, one of the things that I've screwed up here is I haven't built in an airlock yet. So, we still have some limestone, so let's go ahead and let's build in an airlock. Let's see here, this is really not the ideal distance for it. But that's okay. Do we have enough for this? I think we do. So we need kind of a double door system in order to keep it warmer inside than it is currently. Oh, I need a wood door. So let's go ahead and cancel you. Structure, wood door. I am going to research auto doors at some point in the near future here. So having this double barrier typically will mean that both doors aren't open at the same time, and this will have to keep a little warmer in here. So, let me kind of decide what we're going to do. Okay, you'll be fine. So, I like my bases to look nice, which is sort of a problem. And I already know that I need to expand my kill box, so it's not going to look nice for a while. Frustrating but true. So this is going to be my grow area. I'm going to need a production area, which maybe go over here. Well... Okay, I guess we'll just build this one tile wider. So eventually I'm going to come by and expand this, but for right now, let's go ahead and let's get our second area built here. Now this is where embrasures are really going to come in on their own. So the idea here is that we're going to have a nice area where we can stand behind the wall and shoot at bad guys. Now the reason you don't put embrasures leading directly into your base is because bad guys can use it too. They can walk up inside and start shooting through you. So you never want to put embrasures on the inside of any particular structure that you're using. So we're going to put a couple in here in nice strategic locations. This is probably a good spot. When you put them in at the corners here, you need to make sure that they can't see each other, or else they will try to shoot past their buddies, and they will shoot their buddies in the head, because your colonists are stupid. Don't ever forget that. The moment you do, bad things will happen. Okay, so I'm going to put embrasures in those 3 spots. At the moment, though, we're just going to leave them open. So, this bear is bleeding to death. He's not a concern. I'm not going to worry about him. That's fine. Wait, why do you need treatment? You've had your nose torn off? What? How did you manage that? Well, I guess that's not the worst injury you could have sustained, I suppose. It's weird. Okay, good, now that we've got this open. Okay, good, the psychic turn ended, that's nice. So let's go ahead and let's get this flagged as a roof building area. And that'll at least keep it from getting too snowy. And let's go ahead and expand our home area to include this. Oh, that's right, forgot to clear this home area. Okay, good. Waiting, waiting. Alright, see, it's 50 in here now, so that's not so bad. It's not ideal, but it's sufficient. More to the point, it's going to keep our plants from dying. What am I missing here? Steel. Okay, well, we'll get this wall built, and then we'll move on from there. Oh, jeez, I'm not thinking. So you can build roof overhangs that will keep snow from accumulating in areas. And let's build a little thing over here. I'm never sure how far away you can get from a structure before your roof decides to start collapsing. So we're going to go ahead and not risk that. So hopefully here, it's very thoughtful that you're cleaning. Can you please build a roof instead? Oh, okay, cleaning up blood is a good idea too. You don't want the place to get too ugly. Now what are you doing? Clearing snow. Yes, yes, yes. Boy, I should build a table for you guys. Okay, good. So now this is covered, and that won't get constantly extra snowed over. And just to get rid of the snow that's in here initially, let's go ahead and let's increase this clear snow area, because it's not going to melt on its own, of course. And I guess for the moment, let's go ahead and let's build a roof area here too, just so that area stops getting constantly snowed on. Oh jeez, why does everything keep exploding? But you'll notice that because I have a grid... Oh, nice! Frederick and Stone are getting married. Because I have a grid of power lines, it didn't actually knock anything out. What I am concerned about now is that now I don't have any electricity production going on because the wind has thoughtfully stopped blowing. So we'll give this a little bit and see if it picks back up. If not, I'm going to flip off the grow light for the rest of the day. The solar lamps just use too much power, and it's much more important that the hydroponics bays do not run out of electricity. So, we'll keep that going. Yeah, power's flickering. Okay, Frederick, I know you're resting. Please go take care of that. That's okay, that just means they won't grow for the day. And that's much better than the alternative. Get our embrasures queued up. And then I'm going to add a door here once they've finished this up. Okay, good. Healed. And the point behind that is then this will become a sealed thermal area and will provide us with a little bit of insulation. Whereas when I keep the doors propped open, it really doesn't. I mean, it's a little warmer in here, but still. This is why auto doors are fairly high in my priority list. And we'll get that taken care of. Excellent. Let's use... I guess we can use granite. Whatever. It doesn't really matter. Just so there's something there. Okay, good. Now we're going to get some more granite hauled in here. I think we can flip this back on now. So whenever you're ready, you can come turn the light on. Thank you. Yes, tattered apparel, warm apparel, etc., etc. Not a lot I can do about it at the moment. Okay, so now that this is sealed off, you know, it's going to help us maintain a nicer temperature indoors. Okay, so I'm going to need to get some more mining done here, because I'm going to need steel to build a whole bunch of gun turrets in the near future. Let's go ahead and queue some up over here. It's nice and close. How are our corpses doing? Yeah, fine. Obviously the cooler isn't strictly necessary, but I feel like it's okay to have it there anyway. Okay, gun turrets are done. Excellent. So what do we want to do next? So my next concern when it comes to security is being able to deal with crashed ships. So when these crash and you shoot them, a whole bunch of mechanoids come out, and that can be a catastrophe. The best way to deal with it is to put some explosive IEDs around it, and then set it off, the mechs pop out, set off the IEDs, and things go well. I can't actually build these until I have done smithing and then machining. So I guess the order doesn't really matter, but I may get a siege group that comes in, and they'll come in with mortar shells, so I may be able to actually pick up free mortar shells before I'm able to construct them on my own. So we'll wait for that and see what happens. What are you doing? Why are you cleaning dirt? Don't clean dirt. These guys are really ADD, unfortunately, in this game. It can be really tough to keep them focused long enough for them to finish anything. So while I'm dealing with roofs, let's expand our roof off to the side just a little bit here, so that as they walk along, it won't get as snowy. I may have to turn cleaning down, because at this rate, she's not going to get anything else done. Okay, let's turn it down for a bit. You know what, and let's do the thing here. Okay, so Frederick will research mostly, but then periodically take some time to go clean. And we'll see if this is sufficient researching in order to keep our technology progressing. Okay, this may be alright. But we need some steel, so hurry up. Chop chop. First to that heater, and then we need to get some gun turrets built here ASAP. There's no point in starting that process yet because I don't have the materials to build the turrets, but what I'm going to do is I'm probably going to double the width of the kill box inside. Put some turrets over here, and then we'll put some tricky areas that will fool the enemies into foolishly standing in one place and getting shot at by my turrets. So, good. Do need the second heater up and running, so I'm glad that they're working on that. So, our food production's actually going up. We're at 559 and increasing. This is all very well and good. Bears still have plenty to eat. I don't think that my food is in a comfortable enough place yet to start training the bears, but I do need to start that pretty quick here, because we're wasting a bunch of time here. So, I don't know, man. I'm worried about our power. You know, maybe instead of researching explosive IEDs, I should be researching geothermal energy instead. Let's see here. Where is that? You need microelectronics, geothermal power, 1600. So, well, I don't have the materials to make a high-tech research bench at this particular instant, but I will shortly. Now, where am I going to put that? So this looks like a good place for a rec area. I guess once I build the thing, I don't want to be rebuilding it, you know? I guess I could put it over here. There's nothing really in particular about this place. Or on this side of the wall. So research bench. Yeah, you know, I could do that. Maybe let's clear this area out. Let's make sure we're not underneath any mountainous areas. Let's go ahead and do that. We don't strictly need this to be another room. So let's go ahead and deconstruct that. I'm not capturing anyone at this point, so I don't actually need prisoner beds. So we'll go ahead and do that, and that's where we'll put our high-tech research bench. We need them to hurry up and do some mining first. We're only at 63. So, yeah, that'll work okay. Not quite sure how I'll end up moving everything, but by the time that it actually makes a difference where I'm going to start building different areas for recreation versus whatever, it will no longer be any serious concern about the materials necessary to rebuild the ones that can't be moved. So, given a space over here, I've got that stupid bed there. High-tech research bench, not enough stored. Okay, well let's go ahead and uninstall that. That doesn't need to be there. Mining away, all well and good. Okay, now that that's uninstalled, let's go ahead and let's plunk the plan down for the research station. I know that we don't have enough. This is going to use 10 of our 20 components. That actually is a little concerning, but it'll be fine. Okay, so we'll go ahead and put that there. And we'll get that going. So, in the very near future here, we're going to have to start hunting around for some components to mine. But at this point, that's not an issue. Seriously, I don't know why it's so fun to me when bears go and eat corpses, but it is. It's just great. It's hilarious. Alright. So we carted in some more blocks. We're going to need more. Oh, okay, there's more set over here to be hauled. So, we'll just give that some time. Got our heel root. This is probably the most important one to keep alive because heel root takes just forever to grow. So if it gets to 90% and then the power dies and you don't have enough time to harvest it, it's really frustrating because you lose a whole bunch of effort and time. And we don't have a ton of medicine. We're at 13. And I'd like to keep probably at least a dozen of that. Ooh, cargo pods. So this stuff drops periodically. Ow, that's a lot of stuff. It's mana from orbit, more or less. Okay, well, I'd like that here. Let's turn hauling up on someone. On Lao, so that she pays attention to hauling and goes and hauls all of this lynx skin over. That'll be pretty nice to have. Potato plant has died from being unharvested. Oh, was that someplace that is no longer in a growing zone? Probably. Okay, well, since it's the middle of the night and everyone's getting some rest, I'm going to go ahead and take a break. So thanks for watching, and I will see you soon.